Lord, give us the strength. Just give us the strength, the family, everybody, give us the strength. I don't want to question you, God, but I don't get it. I don't get you sometimes. And I believe in you, Father.
For years now, it has been heavily debated online that Offset and Cardi B had a hand in the untimely demise of Takeoff, and once again that speculation is rising to the surface. Word on the street is that Quavo is finally speaking up, and he is allegedly making some shocking revelations about Cardi B and Offset being involved in the that took Takeoff out. For y'all that don't remember how it happened, the date was November 1st, 2022. It was reportedly just after midnight in Houston, Texas. What was supposed to be a quiet night out resulted in one of the most shocking losses in hip-hop. Takeoff-born Kershnik Karibal was out partying with Quavo at a private party inside a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling. By all accounts, Takeoff was keeping to himself, being the calm individual that he was always known for. But as the night went on, an argument broke out near the entrance of 810. Onlookers say that it was over a dice game involving Quavo and some other men. In a matter of minutes, the argument reportedly spiraled out of control. Voices were raised, the tension in the air thickened, and in that moment, shots rang out and Takeoff caught a bullet. Ever since, fans and online spectators noticed an unusual boost in Offset and Quavo's career, with Cardi B included, who was at the time dating Offset. This led people to conclude that Takeoff was sacrificed for the cause. Another factor that added more layers of suspicion was when Quavo and Offset split up right after Takeoff's demise. Rumor had it that Offset was heavily pushing for a solo career right around the time. However, because of the Migos contract, he was unable to leave the record label Quality Control, which they were signed to. According to reports from sources, Migos' contract named QC as owner to the rights of whatever song they released as a group and as an individual. In addition to that, 50% of their net advances also went to QC. Rumor has it that when Offset realized the ramifications of the contracts, that's when he started looking for a way out. This included paying millions of dollars to the record label to try to buy himself out of the deal. But sources claim that when that didn't work out, he resorted to more drastic measures that allegedly included putting Takeoff's life on the line. Although this claim remains heavily disputed, but word on the streets is that Offset and Cardi, quote unquote, sacrificed Takeoff so they could get ahead in their career. Offset's comments at that time didn't make the speculations any harder to believe after he took to his public profile and wrote, "I feel like every group member has to establish themselves, their own body of work. If not, you start losing members." But what exactly did he mean by that? Was he simply talking about each member losing their artistic touch, losing the mental game necessary to stay in the spotlight, or did he mean losing members as in the literal sense of the afterlife? It's hard to speculate right now, but reports claim that Cardi B was in total support of Offset's decision to go solo, and according to word reaching us, she fueled that desire and provided him with a way out that would benefit both of them, allegedly. Now, this is not to say that Cardi or Offset put a hit out on Takeoff. Instead, tabloids and other sources use the word sacrificed. Mind you, this isn't the first time that word has come up in Hollywood. Over the years, there have been claims of a higher power working behind the scenes, a power so obscene and absolute that a lot of celebrities seek it out to get a rise in their careers and keep that check flowing in. Rumor has it that it is in this same way that Offset put Takeoff on the line just so he could get ahead in the industry. Sources claim that this made up for the global success and recognition that Offset started to get right after Takeoff's demise. And when we say right after, we mean just a few weeks after, because Offset wasted no time separating from their record label, QC, and putting out his first solo album. Around the same time, Quavo and Offset started beefing with each other heavy, although sources claim that both of them beefing occasionally wasn't new, and it happened even when Takeoff was still alive. Basically, Takeoff's part in the group was like a glue that kept everybody together. But as soon as he was gone, the rift between Offset and Quavo grew miles apart. To add fuel to fire, there were rumors going around that Offset had been involved with Quavo's then-girlfriend, Saweetie. However, rumor has it that it was more than that. Fast forward to the 2023 Grammys, and sources claim that both friends turned enemies got into a fight backstage because Quavo blocked Offset from joining his tribute performance for Takeoff.
Both of y'all wrong. Both of y'all. This is not right. Now, this is your bitch talking.
The question on everybody's lips back then was why? Regardless of whatever animosity, why would Quavo stop Offset from joining him in a tribute song to their teammate on stage? Unless there was something more sinister that happened behind the scenes. On the outside looking in, what many believe was the stroke that broke the camel's back for good was shifting blames. Allegedly, Offset blamed Quavo for Takeoff's demise because it was both of them that was out at 810 Billiards when the shooting happened. So he believed Quavo wasn't looking out for Takeoff like he should. Mind you, in the same light, sources claim that Quavo blamed Offset for being absent and possibly knew about the hit. While that is widely suggestive, who knows if his presence at the scenes could have changed the course of fate.
Cause like you saying, like he was a good person. You know what I'm saying?
To
Like,
be honest with you, I never really said this. Like, I feel like I had that, like, some responsibility was on me, because what if I didn't go solo? What if I just thugged it out with the business not being right? You know what I mean? Maybe we wouldn't even been right there or in that place, because I just know how we move when I'm around a little bit. Like, it's just, I could read the room a little bit more, see, hey, this ain't the play, we need to get up out of here. I'm the one that's gonna say it. And then I wasn't there, so it's like not having control of something like that so close to you.
But one thing that didn't help his case was the rise in money, fame, and power that he gained, right? Takeoff was gone. This is what cemented fans' belief that Takeoff was sacrificed for clout. Over the years, said fans and online spectators have left remarks like, Quavo used Takeoff's death as an escalator to move up in the game, and Offset literally just does what his song with Cardi says, they do anything for clout. Another user wrote, I still think they set him up because it doesn't make sense how it played out, and no one could find the shooter with all them people there. And finally, this Takeoff fan retorted, so we pretending Cardi and Offset had nothing to do with it? Till today, Quavo and Offset have not settled their beef, and reports claim that Quavo is set to release information about how Offset and Cardi allegedly sacrificed Takeoff for money and fame. This will probably be released in the lyrics of a song on his upcoming album, which he has been working on since October 2025 with Pharrell Williams. While we wait for new information to come, let us know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this next video because it is just as messy.